our second online class, right? If you watch our first video, I hope it helps you to refresh yourself about our previous material. Please don't hesitate to hit me on the phone. I'll be ready on the time. So if you need anything, just call me, okay? Now, let's move to another book, shall we? Today, we will start our reading section. As you know, that reading section has 50 questions, consists of 5 passages. So one passage sometimes consists of like 10 questions, and it will last in 55 minutes. Then there are some general rules that you must familiarly obey. The first one, although it's a reading section, it doesn't mean that you need to read and understand every single sentence in the passage. So don't spend too much time reading the passage. Time management is the key. Just like structure and written expression, reading section also have a time management. For fairly said, like one question for it will need for like 1.1 minutes to finish it. Second, I know that reading passage is kind of terrifying, boring, horrible, looking at its topic and content. Oh my god, it's so difficult. The vocabulary is just way too much for me. I never see that in my basic vocabulary. I know that, but don't worry. All the information that you need to answer the question is included in the passage. So whether it's not familiar for you for the text, that will be fine. You can find the answer of the questions in the passage. You don't need your basic skill. We don't need the basic knowledge of the English or for the topic to answer the questions. And the last, don't spend too much time on a question. So you don't need to focus on one question too long if you are unsure about it, if you're unsure of it. So if you don't know, just simply guess, or just simply let them go and go on. You can continue to the next questions, and you can return to this question again after you finish. So after you've done all the questions, you mark first, I need this one, I still not get this one, so you can go back again. So don't take too long just only for one question, because you need exactly 1.1 minute for a question. Okay, great. So those 3 basic rules that you need to maintain, that you need to do. The first one, you need to be focused. The second one, you need to manage your time. And then the second, don't panic. You can find all the answer in the passage. And then the 3, you just simply need to go on if you don't know the answer. Maybe you can guess. If the time is up, you can guess. Just don't leave the answer blank. So don't worry, manage your time well, and you should be on your best mood to start doing the reading test. Let's go on to the first skill that we need to master in answering the reading test. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. The first one is question about main idea of the passage. I'm sure that we have familiar with this kind of question. Like every test, there will be a question about main idea, right? So what is actually the main idea? So the question of main idea actually only asking what primary point, the mainly point that the author is trying to get across in the passage. Since TOEFL passage is traditionally made, so you will be very easy to find the main idea. Where? It's always in the beginning of the paragraph. Not in the passage, but the beginning of the paragraph. So how if we have more than one paragraph in a passage? Like I have 4 paragraphs in a passage. How can I find the main idea? That's the way we need to do. The first thing that remember, the main idea always comes in the beginning of the paragraph, right? So you need to read each of the first sentence of each paragraph. That sounds too many. So let me simply. You need to read first sentence of each paragraph. If you have 4 paragraphs, then you need to read the 4 first sentence of each paragraph. So you get 4 sentences, right? And from those 4 sentences, you need to resume. You need to gather all the information there, and then you can bring it to the choices listed. Will the choices listed there represent what is in your resume? So can the choices listed like A, or can these choices be will represent all the decision? I can answer all the decisions that I conclude first. Okay, so did you get it? How about trying a quick test? Here, I have an example. The paragraph will consist of 1 paragraph. Only the passage will consist of 1 paragraph. You can see from the passage, this is talking about the philosophy. And then what we need to do first, we don't need to read. No. Don't read the text. Don't read the passage. We just need to read the question first. The question is about, of course, because this is the main idea, then the question will be the topic. And then we're going to go on the very beginning of the sentence. The very beginning of the passage, in the first sentence of the paragraph. It says that in the philosophy of John Dewey, a sharp distinction is made between intelligence and reasoning. This will be the representative of the passage, of the paragraph. So let's see. A. The intelligence of John Dewey. We can see the intelligence, but can intelligence represent all the first sentence? I guess no, because we have 2, intelligence and reasoning. So no reasoning means no representative enough. So no for A. And then B, we have distinctions made by John Dewey. Distinction? What kind of distinction? A sharp distinction is made between intelligence and reasoning. Means that we don't know about the distinction itself, because we know that the point of here is the intelligence and reasoning, how the sharp decision made between intelligence and reasoning, not the distinction that made by John Dewey. And then see Dewey's idea on the ability to reason. It sounds reason, but it doesn't sound intelligence. So there is 1 point missing, right? No for C. So, of course, we can see that A, B, C is not the answer. Then D, of course, will be the answer. Let's see. How intelligence differs than reasoning in Dewey's works. Why? Because it goes with 2 kinds of that comes up in the first sentence of this paragraph, right? Between intelligence and reasoning, and both should contain on the main idea, on the topic of the passage. So the answer, of course, D. Okay, so that's for the material today. We're going only to talk about main idea. it's going to be tricky if you don't be patient, if you don't be really careful to resume all the question. It can be very objective, it can be very subjective through you. It's like, is it the main idea or is it not? So you need, the point is that when you choose this, when you choose an answer, then the answer should answer, it should can, it must answer all of the idea that is in the that is in the passage, in every sentence, every first sentence of the passage. Okay, so that's all for today. Don't forget to do the questions, do the quiz. Please, it's just only a slide of, and I hope that you can try on. So it will be vice versa, right? We're going to see you soon at class. I really hope that we can see that. Bye now.